Now let's unbox the Merit's Pioneer 9 and Pioneer 10 scooters. The Pioneer 9 is the 3-wheel version, the Pioneer 10 is the 4-wheel version. On either box, remember, you'll see the model number and the serial number on the outside of the box. After opening the carton, we'll remove the seat assembly. Next, we'll remove the basket assembly, which includes the charger and the headrest for the captain's seat. The easiest way to remove the Pioneer 9 or Pioneer 10 models from the carton is to cut along each edge of the carton, fold the flap down, and roll the scooter out of the box. Once you have the carton open and accessible, remove the box that contains the armrest assembly, as well as the protective packaging from inside the box. So once the protective packaging is removed, grab the tiller release lever, push down, and move the tiller up to a more neutral position. Next, we can simply roll the Pioneer 9 out of the box. So once fully unpackaged, the Pioneer 9 and the Pioneer 10 will have the following components. It will be the base assembly for the scooter, the seat assembly including the headrest pad, the left and right armrest assemblies, the basket, the off-board charger, and the owner's manual. After unboxing and removing the packaging on your Pioneer 9 or Pioneer 10 scooter, you'll need to connect the batteries. First, we'll need to connect the batteries for both the left and the right. And next, we'll need to connect the rear lights and blinkers. Once connected, reinstall the shroud. First, we'll install the headrest pad onto the captain style seat. Simply insert, press the button on the left-hand side, and adjust the headrest to your desired height. Next, we'll install the seat onto the base. So the seat has a seat post and a seat post receiver. Pulling the lever will adjust it into the proper position to make sure it's installed properly. So next, we'll install the arms. There is an armrest receiver underneath the seat on both the left and the right side. It'll slide in. Use the thumb screw to tighten. In addition, there's a thumb screw to adjust the height of the armrest as well for both the right and the left sides. To charge your Pioneer 9 or Pioneer 10 scooter, locate the charger port on the left-hand side of the tiller. The 3-pronger XLR cable is inserted into the charger port and the plug into your wall outlet. Remember, if you're using a switched wall outlet, make sure your switch is on to ensure that the charger is receiving power. To operate your Pioneer 9 or Pioneer 10 scooter, simply engage the key, your indicator light will show green, and your battery gauge will provide the battery level or the fuel gauge for your scooter. There is a speed control lever from slow to fast. We always recommend starting on the slowest setting until you're comfortable with the operations of your scooter before increasing the speed. On the rear of the tiller is your left and your right turn signals, is your front headlight switch, as well as your horn switch. To be able to operate your scooter, your right-hand tiller operation is F for forward, and the left-hand tiller operation is for R for reverse. Finally, on the left-hand side of the tiller is a hazard button, very similar to the hazard button on your vehicle. Remember, when exiting or entering your Pioneer scooter, always make sure the key is in the off position. Finally, on the left-hand side of the tiller is an emergency handbrake. That is for emergency use only. Let's review a couple of features of the captain seat on your Pioneer 9 or Pioneer 10 scooter. First, on the right-hand side is the swivel release lever, allowing you to swivel the seat 180 or 360 degrees. Also, the secondary lever underneath allows you to change your seat adjustment, sliding the seat forward to the most comfortable position. Next is your tiller adjustment. To be able to move the tiller forward and aft, simply release the tiller lever, move the tiller to the proper position that's most comfortable for you, and then release. Finally, your captain seat has a recline lever to be able to increase or decrease the recline angle on the captain seat. Once the proper position is achieved, simply release the lever and the seat stays in position. Thank you for viewing this video on how to operate your Merit's powered mobility product.